What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today we're going to be doing the next location spotlight out of these 6, and today we're going to be doing a location spotlight on the Hilltop. Now, if you saw my Alexandria location spotlight, you know that I'm going to be doing a spotlight today and an individual video for each one of the communities, and we're going to do a kind of a spotlight on each one. And the reason why is mainly because it was viewer suggested, and also because All Out War is coming, and I think it's just necessary because all these communities at the very end of the season are going to be all kind of together, ready to fight the Saviors. So I think it's a good idea that we decide to do one on the Hilltop, because this is the second community we've seen out of all of these. This one was introduced to us about a year ago at this time. We saw it in, I believe, episode 11 of season 6 or 12. I don't remember which episode, but about a year ago at this time. This is one of the best, communities out there. Maybe not the strongest because they don't have very many firearms, but they are really tough. So make sure to check out my Alexandria review. So, of course, this one, when we first see this community, we find out that, of course, it's Jesus. We finally see the character Jesus from the comic book series, and he's really cool. We see him in the next world. Really, really cool. I enjoyed seeing him, fight against Rick and all that. And then, of course, in the next episode, we see the next day, and we see that Rick, Michonne, and, Daryl, Abraham, and everybody else kind of go to the Hilltop to make a deal, to trade, and kind of work together, so to speak. But of course, when we get there, we see it's a really well-established community. There's, of course, Barrington House, and there's tons of different stuffed animals, and of course, like gardens, and just really, really cool. And they ran out of firearms, they said, about a good couple months back. So, it's getting harder for them. They're having a hard time finding stuff for the Saviors, for what the Saviors want. They're having a very hard time, and that's why they finally. First, Gregory says, "No, we're not. You're not going to take out the Saviors." But then he basically realizes that he has no choice, and that they need to take out the Saviors because they are a threat. So they make a deal for food and a cow and some other stuff, and I'm not sure if they got one of their spears. I'm not sure, but it's really, really cool. I'm a big fan of episode 11, Knots on Tie, because that's the first time we see our group actually encounter a different community aside from Alexandria. And like Jesus said, their world, was about to get a whole lot bigger, and it did. Of course, now we have like 6 different communities. One of them are, of course, the villains, but aside from that, the other 5 are just really well established. Really, all of them are really struggling in their own different ways, and especially the Hilltop. Now, of course, Gregory, he's kind of a coward, so of course when Simon comes in episode 5, he has to hide Maggie and Sasha because, the Saviors, if they saw that, Gregory would be in huge trouble, and of course he's a coward, so, he would probably just say, well, kill them, please leave me alive, right? Of course, we unfortunately do see that Gregory is actually being nice to the Saviors. Of course, Simon took the painting. That was really funny. And of course, Maggie punches him in the face because, of course, he took the watch off of Glenn's grave. And he's just an absolute jerk. I mean, oh, what a jerk, man. I'm being serious. He took the watch off of some, dead guy, his body or whatever, and that's Maggie's husband. He does not care, though. He just took it, and I think he's a real jerk. And, of course, now we see that everybody at the Hilltop kind of likes Maggie, and Gregory's kind of jealous. And, we see that, of course, Maggie is kind of becoming a leader at this, community. She's, teaching all of them how to fight, it looks like. We haven't seen too much of her recently. They haven't really shown too much of the Hilltop recently, but we're going to see them again in episode 14, so I'm really excited to see that. And it's just a really, really cool community, a really nice style. They ran out of ammo, so they use a lot of hand-to-hand weapons now, and it's just a really great community to survive in. It's not too big, like the landscape is not that big, but it's still pretty good, and I do like it quite a bit. So let me know what you guys think about the Hilltop. Is it one of your favorite communities? It's probably not the strongest, but I mean, the characters that are in it are amazing. If I had to pick my favorite character out of, the Hilltop, maybe aside from like Maggie and some of the others, I would definitely say Jesus is definitely my favorite out of the Hilltop. I really like him. He's really becoming one of my favorite characters. I like him just as much as the comic book series. He's a little different from the comic book series version, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think about the Hilltop community in the TV series version of The Walking Dead, and which one do you prefer, the comic book series or the TV series? I think they're both just amazing in their own ways. But let me know what you guys think about this Hilltop community, and yeah, I'll see you guys for the Kingdom video. Peace.